welcome back to Stories from the River. This is your host, Charlie Malouf, and we're here with part 2 of our 4-part series, all about the C4 process. So today, again, you're going to hear from Gabby Cobos, General Manager of the Hype, Bryan Clark, VIP Sales Manager with the Gastonia Game Changers, and England Montgomery, HFC, Home Furnishings Consultant with the Flagship Enterprise. Once again, they're going to bring 3 unique perspectives from this 2-day training. So a little bit of behind the scenes, some of their biggest takeaways, and you're also going to hear them go into a deep dive and go into the first 4 parts of the C4 process, which is the connect and the customize, and how they're utilizing that to their benefit and why they really like the C4 process. So hope you enjoy this second episode and the first 2 episodes. If you didn't hear the first one, go back and watch that. That dropped on Tuesday. This one drops here this morning on Thursday. And then Coach McCormick will come back and introduce episodes 3 and 4 with you of our 4-part series all about the C4 process. Something special here for retail performance at the River. Thanks so much for joining us.
Welcome to Stories from the River, a show in which we go behind the scenes at Broad River Retail.
Oh yeah, my past 12 years, I've been in the furniture industry, working with the Ashley corporate stores, and also it's been commission and performance-based, and so it is right now. The biggest myth is that your pay is inconsistent. And I cannot tell you how many times in my career I knew exactly what my paycheck will look like next week based on my performance, based on my behaviors, based on my hard work.
The biggest myth in commission sales is probably...
That is hard, yeah.
I mean, I think people just think it's real, it's tough, it's hard, and it's not.
Even though commissions could seem like it's not consistent, if you're doing the same thing at the same time, like Coach says, do more right more often, you will know exactly how much you're gonna make.
Oh, if you don't sell, then you'll get fired, or it's a lot.
I think people overthinking, and you kind of think that there's like this big drawn out thing you kind of have to do, and really it's all about just connecting with people. I like the greet, really. I like the non-business greet, so I kind of get to go up there and be myself. So I can make a joke if I want to when you walk through the door. I don't have to say like a scripted exact thing as far as the connect part of it goes.
Being fun. Being fun. The non-business greet is everything because it's the first impression. So for me, I tell all of my guests, I'm not a salesperson, I'm a people person. So your first initial connection with the guest is a non-business greet where they actually get to see you in rare form, not as a salesperson. The best way for me to connect this with the guests is honesty.
I like to make people laugh, just kind of lighten the mood and show my personality a little bit.
Presenting yourself in an honest way, in rare form, building that credibility. Every guest is completely different. Yes, we have a sales process, but we're not robots. And the great thing about our sales process is we can incorporate it at any point while the guest is in our showroom. And that also breaks down a lot of barriers, a lot of walls, being able to customize each experience, but still following a process.
Again, it just gives a list. They give me a list of what they need, and I get the opportunity to help them find the things that they do need.
So my favorite thing about Customize is being able to understand the customer space. We have a great behavior that allows us to connect with the guest, which is called Draw the Room.
We have several different rooms, several different aspects. So when the guest has several projects that they're working on, even if it's one, it's like painting a picture.
When, again, we put the customer at the driver's seat, we give them piece of paper when they can actually take us into their home. We can find out their layout, we can find out what inspired them, the color of the room, what pieces they're trying to replace or upgrade.
Customize is one, making it your own, but also, I guess my favorite part of the customize is the draw the room. That's another thing that I didn't quite understand. I wholeheartedly didn't understand why we were doing that with every customer until I realized that by having them draw the room, they're giving me a list of things for them to buy. So that's gold in my eyes.
And by us being able to be in the customer space, now we can help them find those pieces of furniture to complete their inspiration today. I think the biggest thing is when that consumer comes, specifically her, she walks in, she has lots of idea in her mind. All she's looking is to find that one piece that makes that room, that house feel like a home.
That's like one of the most important, because it takes not just the guests back into their home mentally, but it allows you to come into their home, to go into their space with them.
And when we get to transform that for her, we get to give her the pen, give her the paper, and truly, truly organically put her first, right? And connect with her. Now I see exactly what she's envisioning. I can talk about furniture all day, but if I don't understand what the customer's looking for, it's really harder for me to take them to the right direction.
So if you can't get a connection at the door, drawing the room really makes it a personal connection with the guests, that they're bringing you into their home. They're drawing their space. They're showing you what they have and telling you everything that they want to build and create.
Because it sets you apart, but the customer, or the guest, they realize that you care about what they need, and I don't sound so much like I'm a salesperson, like just fishing for different things. We more so are collaborating, and now me and that guest are working together.
So as you are connecting with the guests, customizing, right, now you not only get to work on the specific project they came in looking for, you get to help the customer uncover potential sleep needs. You know, whether a customer is looking for a comfortable sofa that can then transition into a very comfortable sleep unit or a recliner sofa.
For me, the biggest thing is comfort. When a guest comes in, even if they're looking for a sofa or a reclining chair or an accent chair, ideally they're looking for something comfortable to sit in, comfortable to lay in, something comfortable to take a nap in, to relax and watch TV in.
Sleep factors in, that's probably the greatest service that we really can give our guests.
So for me, those are all opportunities of wanting to be comfortable, which also starts at, getting a good, healthy night's sleep.
They're spending a third of their life sleeping, inside of their mattress if they're getting the full 8 hours. So it's probably the most important thing that we can do, along with we get to give, every mattress that we sell gets to help a kid in need. It's powerful on every level.
It's very, very important that as we're helping the customer get to that next project, that we don't forget the importance of a healthy night's sleep. And here as a store here, we don't only sell furniture, we have tons of great best stop partner sleep systems that can help the customer finalize the entire room choice.
3X it shows basically everything we offer, and it gives the guests options to choose what payment makes the most sense for them, and shows them physically how they can save the most money.
The 3X is powerful because it gets the guests to make a buying decision. You find out if it's a yes or a no, and any objections that they have.
Because it gives the guests options, and it takes the pressure off of, hey, here, give me $10,000. It lightens it up, and it lets them know like it's okay to go for the option to make the payments. Oh, by the way, this is going to be less money if you do choose the VIP option. So.
Because they can choose the option that works for them. Every guest is different. It's not always about price. So you have several options, and each guest can literally go in and choose what works for them, or make changes to fit their needs, to fit their budget. Because I'm seeing it and I'm doing it. Some of my best months, like I said, going back and having this C4 process again, this class again as a refresher, it's because when you look at yourself and look at you at your best self professionally, it was when I was doing the process consistently, passionately.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be a little bit repetitive, but it's literally a roadmap. So the process, one, you get to customize it, you get to make it your own. But following the process, you're almost, if not almost, you're guaranteed to be successful.
My favorite part, I will say, honestly, was draw the room. I think drawing the room for the guests has been a great way in my current position as a leader in the store to even connect with a guest that maybe we didn't have that initial connection, But now we're able to break down those barriers, because when the guest walks in, they may not always want to work with us, right? But when we break that barrier and we help the customer see we're here to serve you, right? The customer now starts opening up more and helping us find what they're looking for.
My biggest takeaway from the past 2 days is, really it's not rocket science. Go in, follow the process, and inadvertently you're gonna be successful.
I think my favorite memory of the past 2 days is being able to practice what we learn. After we get out from a session, we're learning all of the information, the high level why of the processes, then we go and practice it. I think that's the only way we get better, when we practice over and over. That has really been my favorite part throughout this 2-day C4 training.
The best takeaway for the past couple of days is appreciating this company, but also utilizing and keeping in mind that they're providing all the tools that I need to be my best self and to succeed in life, and it doesn't get any better than that.
So what we're focusing on today is a lot in sleep, the importance of a healthy sleep, not only for just adding an average ticket or creating more sales for the company, but it's truly, again, to put the customer first and understanding the importance of how we get to change people's life through sleep. The customer gets to have a better night's sleep, long-term health benefits. We get to give back to Hope to Dream, which is an incredible nonprofit that we partner with. When parts of our profits of the mattresses that we sell or any sleep product that we sell goes to that Hope to Dream. And not only that, our associates get to maximize their sales as well.
Part of the reason that brought me here to Broad River, that also kind of brought me back to remembering that and yesterday, is going somewhere professionally and also in life where I've never been, having, setting those high expectations. But to do that, I have to be the best that I could be every day consistently.
I guess my business goal for 2025 is kind of going fast. Like I told everybody, I wanted, when I first came back, my goal was to go into leadership. I've been back for a little over 30 days and I've moved up to leadership. So I just want to go as far as I can go, really.
My goal for 2025, my professional goal would be to have 2 of my HFCs that last year were actually not able to hit the million, which they have other years prior, for them not only to help reach the million, but to be one of the highest sauce in the company. I think I've seen a lot of progress so far, and we're trending in that direction.
Because when I was my best self, I was following the process.
It's giving me the why behind a lot of things that we're doing here now. And so I'm a big person who likes to ask why.
The way that Broad River has simplified the process, very easy to replicate, very easy to just follow, would allow me to then hold my team to the same standard and to be able to give our customer a one Ashley experience.
It's just giving me, it's kind of giving me the answers that I'm looking for and why we do the things that we do and why the things that we're doing are working.
I think oftentimes we tend to overthink the process and overthink our job, but really it's simple. It's simple and it's just consistency and practice. And with that, it becomes a natural habit.
It's giving me the tools to go back to my store and be the best version I can be.
My goal is to be one of the best in the company, to be the best in the company, and to do that, I have to be the best England and be the best me. Yeah. So this year, that's what I'm doing. That's pioneering for me.
Perfect. So to be a pioneer in 2025, with my new leadership role, I'm going to go back to my store and give them the best version of myself that I possibly can. Energy is big for me, so I'm gonna go with the energy, and I have the tools from C4, and I understand C4 at a different level, so I'm gonna go and rock out.
When I decided to become a salesperson and come to Broad River, actually I received some advice from another salesperson, being my first time selling furniture and into commission, and he told me that don't overthink it. I don't have to go in and sell furniture, I just have to sell myself.
That's it's keep going. So anything I do, there's always going to be setbacks. Things are always going to not go the way that you want them to go. But at the end of the day, you just got to keep going.
Thanks for listening to Stories from the River. To check out more episodes, visit storiesfromtheriver.com. To watch this episode, go to youtube.com/@storiesfromtheriver. Join us again next week, and remember to like, rate, and subscribe to the podcast.